Well, hey guys, it is Monday, February 26th, 2024. I am currently in Lapland, in Finland, in the town of Rovaniemi. I am trying to pick up a rental car. I have a reservation, and the place where I'm to pick it up is about a mile and a half away. I tried calling a taxi, but the call wouldn't go through. So I thought, well, why don't I walk? I mean, I can walk an hour and a half, can't I? Of course I can. Of course I can. But this is the adventure that I am on today, is walking to the Rovaniemi train station to pick up a car, a rental car. And you guys are lucky enough to be coming along. It is a relatively warm day. It is maybe 33, 34 degrees outside. One thing I find amazing about Finland in general is that on the ground there is a nice layer of ice everywhere. Let me show you. Whoa. So you can see right here it's mostly slush, but then you have this over here, which is just hard packed ice. And of course I'm walking on it and I'm extremely paranoid because I'm going to slip and fall. Here we go, packed ice right below my feet. Look at that. It's terrifying. I mean, there's sand and stuff on it to create some friction, but overall it is treacherous, I tell you, treacherous. But people here, the most amazing thing though, like I was talking about, the amazing thing here is that people here in Finland, they just walk on it. It's fine. Just keep walking. No big deal. As I've mentioned, it has been relatively warm for roughly the past week here in Finland. It is a little cooler here up in Lapland. We are maybe a mile south of the Arctic Circle. A little bit of a humble brag, but I have been north of the Arctic Circle before. This is not my first rodeo. But every time I've been north of the Arctic Circle, I have flown above it. So I've never actually been on the border of the circle. So that'll be a first. This is the River, which essentially goes through downtown Rovaniemi. It's frozen over, but there are warnings everywhere. Don't walk on it. You can fall through the ice. You can die. That's why we're going to stick to the bridge. The River. The other day when we arrived, I saw snowmobiles out there, and the water looks like it's breaking. Yeah. See over there. The ice looks like it's breaking. Actually, you can see open water here. But you still see people. Not me. I was on a lake where the ice was probably 2.5 feet thick, and I couldn't snowmobile comfortably. And apparently, if the ice is just this thick, then you can take a car over. That's what they say. I don't know that I trust it. I don't know that I'd be taking a car on ice in general. That's just terrifying. These gray, dull, overcast days, I love them. I love them, especially in the winter when it's cold and there's a threat of snow in the air. It might snow tomorrow. I love these days. You really got to be careful because there's bikes everywhere. A lot of people ride bikes, and there's lots of paths, pedestrian paths, but they're shared by pedestrians like me and people riding bikes. Oh man, it'd be great to have one of those apartments with a balcony overlooking this. It's gorgeous. One thing about Finland that I guess I didn't realize until this trip was that it's very flat. Like when I've traveled to northern parts of Norway, namely Tromsø, that's the only place I've been in northern Norway, it was covered in mountains. It was surrounded, like just mountains everywhere, mountains, mountains. And for some reason, I had that kind of image in my mind when I came here to Finland. And that's not really the case. It's just flat. Just completely flat. It's about 64 meters to my next turn. So Google just said in my ear. I think we're most of the way there, maybe another 10 minutes on foot until we arrive. And I hope there are no issues. All right, sign there says the railway station is 180 meters that way. I've also seen signs for McDonald's open 24 hours a day. Good to know. Okay, we got the car. I got the keys to the car. It is a nice four-wheel BMW. So maybe we'll do some more exploring than I had originally anticipated, though I only have today and tomorrow, but that's fine. Okay. Whoa. This is horribly dangerous. Okay. Whoa. Sink into the car. Oy. We're in this nice BMW M1 four-wheel drive. Kind of makes me wish that there was going to be a snowstorm, but I don't think there will be a snowstorm while I am here in Rovaniemi. Rovaniemi, and the seat heat is on, and I don't know how to turn it off. No, I want it off. I don't know what this obsession is with heating car seats. I don't like it. You know, things often just don't work for me. That's not true. Things work quite a bit for me, but I always have this like premonition that things just aren't going to work. I'm going to change lanes. I'm going to be a rebel and change lanes. So I have this premonition, and so I was just like, there's going to be a problem with the car rental. I'm not going to be able to get the car rental for whatever reason. But it was smooth. It went completely smooth, and there were no issues, and I even got a free upgrade, so I can't complain. Though I will admit that when I was in the Azores, I rented a car from Sixt Car Rental, S-I-X-T, Sixt, and they ripped me off, claiming I returned the car with fender damage, and even though I disputed it with Capital One, sent pictures to the car rental company and to Capital One, I was still charged something like $600 for a fender I didn't damage. And so I swore I would never rent from Sixt again, and here I am renting from Sixt in Rovaniemi. We have made it to Santa's village, and now we are trying to find the Arctic Circle, though I'm pretty sure it's a fake Arctic Circle, because if you look on a map, the Arctic Circle is actually about a mile north, further north. They claim it's here in Santa's village, and they were like, there's a sign over the street that we'll go to when we leave Santa's village that says Arctic Circle, but I am not convinced. I don't know. You look on, who am I going to believe, Google Earth or a commercial property owner? This is just a big commercial tourist trap. I just want to find a thing where there's the Arctic Circle marker on the road that you step on, because I want to get a picture there. There's just lots of restaurants, and apparently it costs about $30 to get a picture with Santa. Aw, how you doing, reindeer? Whoa, gosh. It is slippery here, but Got some reindeer. Pretty cool. Still just want to see the Arctic Circle. I guess you can go pay and pet them, but I'm not that interested in doing that. Okay, still need to find the Arctic Circle thing on the bottom. Don't know where it's at. I don't know where. It's Mrs. Claus's village. There should be some marker or indicator of exactly where the Arctic Circle is. Can't find it. Everything is like Arctic Circle cottage, Arctic Circle igloo, Arctic Circle snowmobile, Arctic Circle snowman. I just want to find the actual Arctic Circle line. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask for? It's all I want, literally. Is my life that difficult, or do I just make it difficult? I think I found something that says Arctic Circle, and maybe it is the sign I've been looking for, where I can be on one side on the Arctic Circle and then on the other side of the Arctic Circle. I think there's exactly 0 degrees according to the thermometer at the Arctic Circle here in Rovaniemi, Finland. All right, I think this is it. I think I have a good feeling about this. So apparently there's a webcam you can go visit yourself on and watch yourself on the webcam in Rovaniemi. Not a big fan of touristy places like this because it's nothing special. You know, you're like one of a billion people that have been here. I guess it's like most places I've been, right? Except maybe Svalbard, Saint Pierre. I guess there's a handful of places that are pretty unique, but this, there's nothing particularly unique about this. It's just touristy. It's literally just the same picture by hundreds and hundreds of people. What is so special? Yeah, Santa's village is, it's like Disney World but cold, and not as many rides, but a little bit cheaper maybe, but it's also a tourist trap. I'm personally interested in checking out the gas station right across the street from Santa's village. That's where I want to go. That's the kind of thing I want to see. Refreshed with some pizza and burger. Actually had a cheeseburger at the Santa's Pizza and Burger place, which tasted remarkably like a Big Mac. Like almost identical to a Big Mac.
But juicy.
It was a good Big Mac, actually. It was juicier, it was greasier than most of the burgers I've had here in Finland. Actually, since I've left the United States, I haven't had a McDonald's burger that was greasy like a proper American burger. I'm gonna go back over to the Arctic Circle signs and once again look to see if I can see on the ground. That's gonna be a little challenging considering there's probably a 3 or 4 inch layer of snow and ice compacted down on the ground. There's a definite line of pillars right here. Those must be oh, tragic. Somebody lost a glove. I always feel bad for like gloves that get lost, like they're lonely. They're gonna be alone forever now. That glove's life is over. So it is near impossible to see anything. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not. One side of the Arctic Circle, the other side of the Arctic Circle. One side, and then the other side. Like really, like, you know, now I'm below the Arctic Circle, now I'm above the Arctic Circle. And that's amazing, right? I need a hobby. Walking up to Santa's village. Oh Santa, won't you bring me a present? Walking up to Santa's village. and we're going to go to Snowman World. Snowman World, Snowman World. Oh, you are a world of world. Snowman World, Snowman World. We're going to go to Snowman World. This reminds me of the hedge maze from The Shining. That's all I see when I see this. Like, we're gonna walk through and we're gonna see Jack Nicholson's frozen corpse. I've had a few comments say I actually look a little like Jack Nicholson. I mean, I guess it's not an insult. Let's go to Snowman World. Have a dazzling time in Snowman World. It's a Snowman World. Have a dazzling time. Oh wait, there's no entrance here. You gotta buy tickets. I'm not buying tickets to go to Snowman World. 29 euros a day per person. Are you kidding me? Snowman World costs $30. And there's snow all around, and I can make snowmen for much cheaper. So not doing that. Not doing that. This is a nice sculpture. It's pretty cool. Welcome to the Snowman World. And then it says the same thing probably in Finnish. Welcome to Snowman World. Welcome to Santa's Village. A winter wonderland. This is a good day to be here. I'm glad to be here on this day because it's still cold enough to be winter, but it's not insanely cold. It's actually on the wintry warm side. So it's nice. It was a good day to come. Definitely feels like winter, and it definitely feels like a winter park. But did you see Santa's Village? Ugh. Tourist trap. Just what a tourist trap. A tourist trap. It's like Disney World. But I get it, like if you have a bunch of kids, or if you have some little kids, sure, you're gonna come. You're gonna drop $500 for a day. But, you know, a couple of adults coming, no. People are dressed like it is subarctic temperatures. It's, I mean, it's chilly. You need to dress appropriately. Don't get me wrong, but it is not like, you know, it's, you know, those videos where people like go outside because it's so cold and they throw boiling water in the air and it lands as ice. It's not nearly that cold. Not anywhere near that cold. It's barely freezing. As a matter of fact, when I looked at the temperature thing earlier, it was exactly freezing. 32 degrees, 0, not that cold. So here's the deal. Santa's Village, the Arctic Circle does not actually cut through Santa's Village like they would have you think. At least according to Google Earth and Google in general, Google Maps and Google Earth, Santa's Village isn't actually on the Arctic Circle. It's actually south of the Arctic Circle. So what I'm going to do, what we're going to do is we're going to drive to a little village. We're going to go north. We're going to pass the airport, which is good because then we'll see the airport where, you know, I'll fly back to Helsinki in a couple of days. But that should get us north of the Arctic Circle because Santa's Village, it ain't it. People, this is a scam. Santa's Village is a scam. It's not on the Arctic Circle. It's just commercial nonsense. So we're gonna check this out. I'm gonna go up to this part of the road and I'm hoping there's a sign that says something. It should just be like towards the end of the runway of the airport. And I'm hoping there's a sign, and if not, I'm going to go back to the main road I just turned off of, and then it's probably a couple of miles till you get to the Arctic Circle on that road, and I'm hoping there is a sign there. But this is all just a scam, man. Just this is, no, don't trust these people. Don't trust Santa. Don't trust Santa. You heard me right. Don't trust Santa. All right, I turned down some snowy road, which is obviously not the road to the airport. But if you look on Google Maps, this tells you there's an airport to the right. I don't know where I'm going. I am certainly glad that I have a four-wheel drive SUV. But if this gets too intense, I'll just put this in reverse and just back out. The road right now is big enough to make a U-turn if I have to. Let's give it a little gas. I mean, again, we got four-wheel drive, so it's not like you can't get stuck in a four-wheel drive. You absolutely can get stuck, but it's a little more difficult to get stuck on a four-wheel drive. All right, that was scary for a minute. We were on like some back road going through deeper snow, but it took us out at a main road here, and we're not quite where the Arctic Circle is, but we're getting there. This is an adventure. This is what you have to do to get above the Arctic Circle. You can see the airport over here, and it's like at the end of the airport. It should be coming up soon. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going for a little while, and hopefully we will see a sign that says Arctic Circle. It should be coming up soon. It should be like roughly now. We're basically at the end of the runway for the airport. Should be soon. If not now.
One eternity later.
All right, I think I'm going to turn around soon. You can see I'm well above the Arctic Circle now, right? You can see here's the Arctic Circle. I'm well north of it. So, you can see here, I did my best to stop on the Arctic Circle. We're just south of it right now, according to the line on Google. So, I don't know. This is disappointing. It's disappointing.